Okay, this is our second day of hiking. We left the Siler Bald shelter and we went back up over the Bald, and now we're headed down toward Wayah Gap. We came through Snowbird Gap, which is the gap right below Siler Bald. It's a beautiful morning. We have everything has been a little bit uphill to begin with to get up over Siler Bald, and then it's been downhill, and it will be for a while down till we get to Wayah Gap, and then we'll go up for quite a little bit of the rest of the day. But the next place we'll be that's of any significance is the Wayah Bald Tower, and we're slowly going down we'll cross the highway that comes up through Nantahala here in just a few minutes. Alright, we've come down from Siler Bald into Wayah Gap. We're going to cross the highway here in just a second. We saw a couple of day hikers today, some folks from Houston, and then some folks who live here in Nantahala. So this will probably draw close to our downhill, and then we'll start back uphill in just a few minutes. We've made good time this morning. We've gone about 2.5 miles in an hour and a half, which is okay for us. So now I think the downhill will be over and the uphill will begin. Right over there. Let's see, let me get out and see if I can get the highway. I'm trying to keep folks' license plate out of the video, but there's the road that goes through Nantahala community. Alright, we're in the middle of our climb up Wayah Bald. It's been a tough climb this morning. There's one thing about climbing Wayah Bald, it is up all the way, which I guess it's supposed to be, but we have climbed 1,000 feet. We went from about 4,100 feet to about 5,100 feet, and we've still got a ways to go. So there must be a shooting range close to here, because it sounds like a young war is broken out every now and again. But we've paralleled Forestry Service Road 69 for a long way and crossed it once, and so Peggy had to physically restrain me once to keep me from hitching a ride. So, anyway, we're doing fine, other than the fact that this is just a hard old pull, and there's no other way to slice it other than it's just a pull. So we should be to the top in an hour or so. We're doing the last mile up to Wayah Bald, and we've come through 500, 1,000 acres, I don't know, of killed off forest. I don't know. I'm gonna try to find out what happened here, whether this is, I don't see any signs of fire. I don't know whether this is man killed it for some reason, but everything is young timber and old stuff that's fallen over.
Not very pretty.
Not very pretty. It's not been a very good little area to hike. You just got to get through it and kind of endure all the undergrowth. But we're less than a mile from the tower, so we're about out of it. But I would like to know what did all the kill, and I'll research it when I get some internet service. We made it to Wayah Bald, and I'll tell you, it is a pretty good little jump, or a pretty good little hike up that mountain. Climb well over 1,000 feet from Wayah Gap to Wayah Bald. The trail comes out right there. We've been out, there's a restroom and trash cans and things here. It's a paved area for folks to walk out, and we'll go on out to the Bald and we'll see what the view's like today.
Just too tired, aren't we?
We're coming out to Wayah Bald. This is a thing that tells you the history of the tower, and then the tower named after John B. Byrne. I don't know how you pronounce that, but and then there's the Bartram Trail that comes up here as well. And here's the old tower. It used to be a 3-story tower, and they had some damage to the upper part, and they cut it down to this 2-story thing that we have now. Still has good views. And we'll get up here and see what kind of view we got today. It's going to be a little hazy. This is why we hike. Beautiful. Okay, we have now arrived at Wayah Bald, and we're coming up in the old observation tower. It used to be the fire tower. This is looking back toward Albert Mountain. Albert Mountain's right dead in the center there, and deep gaps way over here to the right. You can't see Siler Bald, where we just came from. Come around here and see the Macon County Airport. And then if you come on up, you see on up toward Wayah Outdoor Center where we're going to. If it was a clear day, you might be able, and that may be it in the way distance, be Kleeman's Dome, but this is the direction when we go.